Sitting out here every night, looking at the stars, I realized something. How we're all just little specks in a gigantic space. How each star is different from the one next to it. How they don't shine the same, each having different purposes in a much larger scheme. What that purpose is for you to find out. While coming to that conclusion, another year ended. 2023 is just around the corner, or it's already here, depending on when you're watching this. And it looks like another year of anime to get excited for. This has been the most exciting year in a long time, reigniting the child who fell in love with the medium over a decade ago. Whether it's the new blood of properties finally getting adapted, or the OGs hazing the newbies, showing them who's boss, there's been a lot of variety to choose from, and I'm here to tell you what I watched throughout the year. My goal is to tell you that and, at the same time, hip you to some shows that might have flew under your radar. Just to preface, some of these I do plan on doing full reviews of, so I won't go into too much detail, but with that being said, let's get into it. Name me another series from 2022 that represents quote-unquote vibes better than this one. I'm gonna stop you right there because there isn't one. This is the anime equivalent of the Lo-Fi Beats to Relax /Study 2 livestream on YouTube. Produced by Light & Films, the series focuses on our main protag, Ko Yamari, a kid who stops going to school and begins sneaking out at night because the night's calling him. And it's calling him hard. No, just kidding. He really sneaks out due to him not being able to sleep. Ko buys a beer from a vending machine where his life changes for the better or for worse. He meets a mysterious woman named Nazuna who, after finding out Ko can't sleep, shows him the real meaning and pleasures of the nighttime. She brings Ko back to her place, and this is where you get to realize who Nazuna actually is. A bloodthirsty vampire of many roaming around Japan. There's subtle hints to figuring out that she's a vampire just moments prior, but you'll have to really pay attention. With this reveal, it gives Ko the idea of wanting to be a vampire. The only catch is, he has to fall in love with her, and that's what the first season revolves around. Vamps and vibes. There's many aspects to enjoy about this anime, but the visuals took the cake for me without a doubt. Light & Films did an outstanding job with the animation and compositing. I mean, the highly detailed backgrounds alone got the budget. We now know which production got the funds from the studio because it damn sure wasn't Tokyo Revengers, I'll tell you that. If you're looking for a chill, easy watch with amazing visuals, a dope cast of characters, and soothing, catchy music from Creepy Nuts, then give Call of the Night a shot. Would you be surprised if you found out that SpyxFamily started airing back in April of 2022? Doesn't feel like it, does it? That just goes to show the meteoric rise and global acclaim this series received. The manga, created by Endo Tatsuya, already had a dedicated fanbase, with the anime only broadening the horizon even more. Set in a war-stricken rivalry between fictional countries Westalis and Ostania, Lloyd is tasked with the mission Operation Strix, where he must spy on Donovan Desmond, a key player in the opposing force. However, to do that, Lloyd has to create a pretend family and infiltrate Eden Academy to get closer to the Desmonds. This is where we meet the real main character of the series, Anya, an orphan who Lloyd adopts as his daughter, who just so happens to be a telepath, and Yor, a beautiful and kind woman who happens to be a highly skilled assassin, in which Lloyd asks her to be his wife. Together, this oddball pairing must bring peace back to the world. This series is a perfect representation of a mangaka fully understanding their work. Most great anime wouldn't be what they are without their manga counterpart, and SpyxFamily is no exception. Endo puts a lot of care into the series in all fronts, from the art, to the themes, the gags, to the strong character and comedic writing, and the anime, produced by Studio Wit and Cloverworks, elevates it to greater heights. They could have easily butchered this if not done properly, especially with its characters. Tanizaki Atsumi did such an amazing job in capturing Anya's essence and bringing her to life, and Eguchi Takuya and Hayami Saori are also solid as Lloyd and Yor. You could tell this was a production that all departments really cared about and wanted to make great. It wasn't so much a job, but more of a passion project. Jump Plus, with the little street cred that they have, managed to birth some amazing manga of their own, competing with the big dogs over at Jump Regular. And with series like Kaiju number 8, Jigoku Raku, and Dandadan, it's not slowing down anytime soon. My only question is, we got SpyxFamily's anime, right? Jigoku Raku airs in 2023, Kaiju number 8 in 2024. Where's Dandadan's anime announcement? Where is it? Where is it? There's been leaks about it, but nothing official. I mean, come on, Chainsaw Man got an anime announcement when Part 1's manga ended. Speaking of, we finally got it, everyone. After literally a couple of years of the anime announcement, we've been blessed with the Chainsaw Man anime from Studio Mappa. This is hands down Mappa's best adaptation to date. There's a reason why in just 4 years, Fujimoto Tatsuki's series is as popular as it is. Just go watch it. This was a sleeper for me, as I didn't know about its release until later in the year. I was more curious as to why the fuck the word Bocchi was trending on Twitter every Saturday. My curiosity got the best of me, and week 7 of the series being out, I finally watched it, and I want to smack myself for not watching it in the beginning. Hitori Goto is a socially anxious, depressed high schooler who teaches herself how to play guitar at a young age. She starts uploading videos playing on YouTube under the name Guitar Hero. Her dream, though, is to play in a band, and during one of her many episodes in the park, she meets Nijika, a drummer in need of a guitarist for her band. You meet Ryo, the bassist, who her and Nijika work part-time at Club Starry, owned by Nijika's Onei-chan Seika. Thanks to Ryo, Hitori is granted the nickname Bocchi, a play on the phrase Hitori Bocchi, meaning all alone. And that's when the journey of Keisoku Band begins. With a charismatic cast of characters, many showcases of beautiful animation, amazing music, Bocchi continues to keep alive the coming-of-age, let's start a band genre of anime, and Bocchi rocks for that. The originator of the rom-com and other anime tropes has graced her presence once again. The first waifu, the 02, way before 02. The 1980 series is back for the modern era of anime fans. Created by the legendary mangaka Takahashi Rumiko, the story follows Ataru, a high school F-boy thirst bucket whose world gets turned upside down. An alien race known as Oni challenges Earth to a world-conquering game of tag, and if they don't win within 10 days, the planet is doomed. It's at that point when Ataru meets Lum, his opponent, who, after misinterpreting his marriage proposal, ends up marrying him. Compared to the 80s version, is definitely a much faster paced, more in-your-face show, but that just has a lot to do with the times, I guess. David Production knocks this out of the park, and thanks to the current age of animation, it brings the mangaka's original vision/intent to life in ways it couldn't do in the past. Lastly, the voice cast does an outstanding job with the performances. Uesaka Sumire stands out especially, amping up the cuteness of Lum, her Kansai dialect type speech, and what makes her so iconic. How does this franchise keep getting anime? I have a love-hate relationship with Ikkitousen, as my friend introduced this to me back in middle school. Now, don't get me wrong, as a prepubescent kid, seeing fine-ass girls fighting in clothes with the shittiest, most fragile fabrics and materials known to mankind, I ate that shit up. But fast forward to now, I'm 25 and it literally does nothing for me anymore. Luckily, this was a 3-episode OVA. In this series, Hakufu's sister joins Nanyo Academy and is basically a repeat of the original series. She enters the school, niggas scrapping, she runs into Gakushu. The only difference is Gakushu didn't beat her shit in because she doesn't have a Makatama bead. If for some reason you want to watch an Ikkitousen series, just watch one of the older ones. You can skip this. I've seen this advertised on Crunchyroll but never paid it any mind until I was on vacation in early November, and I wish I can get that hour and a half of my life back. Ittoki is your average kid who no one understands. He scores a date/relationship with this girl who's a year younger than him. He goes to her place and they're about to get it in or whatever, but she wants his soul and not in the way you think. She turns out to be an assassin from a rival clan of ninja. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are ninja clans trying to take Mans out? He's just a normal kid. Well, turns out he's part of the other big ninja clan and Mans didn't even know. His whole other life was hidden by his own family and the people around him. This show is a chore to finish for me. So much so, I only got through the first 3 episodes. I quickly got annoyed with the fact Ittoki is constantly reacting to shit and getting information that he should already know about. So much of the first few episodes is just him reacting. Like, damn, I didn't know I was watching a reaction channel on YouTube. Thought it was on Crunchyroll. Yeah, I likely won't come back to this.
I don't need no one else. With you, don't need no one else. Round her, I can lift my bills. Finally, I can be myself.